Hello, you're listening to E-Bible Fellowship's new open forum excerpts, and now we present the following excerpt.
Welcome to our open forum program. Please go ahead with your call.
Hi, Chris. Can you read Matthew 27:19?
Matthew 27 and verse 19. When he was set down on the judgment seat, his wife sent unto him, saying, Have thou nothing to do with that just man, for I have suffered many things this day in a dream because of him.
Can you also go to Acts 25:10?
Then said Paul, I stand at Caesar's judgment seat, where I ought to be judged. To the Jews have I done no wrong, as thou very well knowest.
And finally, 2 Corinthians 5:10.
For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he hath done, whether it be good or bad.
I noticed that Christ was being judged at his time. Say, like maybe 100 years ago, someone was just about to die. I know we're living in a day of judgment right now, but to go before the judgment seat, is that happening throughout the entire time of our existence?
Yeah. If we go to Revelation 20, we read in verse 11, and I saw a great white throne and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away, and there was found no place for them. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God, and the books were open, and another book was open, which is the book of life, and the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books according to their works. Mr. Camping went into this, well, at least once that I heard, maybe more, but he went into this and explained how over the course of human history, since man's fall into sin, that the Word of God was judging man throughout time, and it would pronounce guilt, the penalty, the wages of sin is death, and then the man would die. And so in that sense, there was this constant appearing before the judgment seat. And when we think of John 3:36, that says the wrath of God abides upon man, let me make sure I quoted that right. John 3 and verse 36, the last verse, he that believeth on the Son hath everlasting life, and he that believeth not the Son shall not see life, but the wrath of God abideth on him. Abideth, continues on him. So the sinner 500 years ago, the Bible convicted him, found him to be a sinner, and pronounced the judgment, which is death. And throughout his life, every day of his life, the wrath of God was upon him till the day he died, and then, he went into the grave. So, the thing that's different about this time period is that this is the official day, the official time set aside by God to judge. As Acts 17 says, there's an appointed day in which God will judge the world by that man, by Jesus Christ. And so on May 21, 2011, we entered into the official and final judgment of mankind. And even that man 500 years ago, and all men who lived and died under the wrath of God, under the judgment of God, convicted by the word of God, the law of God, even all of them are still involved. What's left of them, their bones, their ashes, whatever it is, are still involved in this final judgment process, because God will open the graves on the literal last day, expose all the dead, shaming the dead 100 years ago, 1,000 years ago, and then burning everything, the world and all the unsaved, on that last day, and annihilating them out of existence. So that is the final punishment of God's wrath upon the sinner. And that would still be in view for those who had come and gone, throughout history.
Thanks for watching. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications. That way you don't miss any upcoming videos.